Good day, folks. This is Greg Judy at Green Pastures Farm. Today we are putting in the water hookup. We've got a blue tank, kind of like the one over on that far hill over there. Except for there's one right down here below us, about 600 feet. And I got Johnny in with his mini hoe. And I tell you, use a mini hoe versus a trencher. I know the trencher doesn't make quite as much of a mess. You might say it's a narrower hole. But when you got to get down in there to hook on fittings and such, that trench right there is 10 inches wide, and it works really, really, really good. So what Johnny's doing now is he's moving off of the hole. He's going to come up here and put a perpendicular cut into here. I'm going to put a hydrant. I already got my hydrant ready to go in. And this is going to go in about right here. I want to get my hydrant as close to that permanent single high tensile wire as possible, so I can just run a little apron around it, keep the cattle from busting it off.
You alright there, Greg?
Yeah, you're good. Hold on a minute. Oh, hold on. No, you need to come on over. He's good with that bucket. My goodness. I tried that, I'd have a hole stuck in the ground a foot deep where I didn't want it. Look at that. I think he's taking a butter knife to it. That's good right there. Perfect. Yep. So this is the hydrant right here. Isaac, you want to set that up? There it is. So we got a brass fitting put here on the bottom. And here's my bleed valve right here on the bottom. So this is going to have rock around it here, so that when you shut this hydrant off, all that water can drain out your porthole. If you don't have that rock around there, that'll all get stuck in there with dirt and it doesn't drain. So you shut your hydrant off, this pipe's got water in it, 20 below zero, you've got a frozen pipe. So always make sure you put plenty of rock. We call it a leach field. You can go ahead and set that down. We've got our massive driver here. This is the 50-pound driver. There's our fiberglass rod. So we're going to drive that in the ground right beside the fire, right where this goes. This will be drove first, and then this will be wired onto your hydrant so that it gives it some stability. And these are all slipping joints. So Isaac, you want to take the lid off of that? All it is it's a gooey substance, and you rub it on the inside like that. And let's look at the inside of that pipe. Folks, that's got a rubber bushing in there. And the pipe has a bullet nose on it, goes clear up here. And how do you know you have it on there deep enough? Well, all you got to do is look at this black mark. Make sure that black mark disappears up inside that pipe. Then twist it about half a turn. So the water line company finally gave us a meter. It's back over yonder, and we hooked onto it with brass and PEX tubing. That's what the water line company uses. They always come out of their meter with a piece of PEX. That blue, the same stuff we just showed you. But we're using 2-inch because we've got we're getting ready to put the hydrant in now. So he's got that cut for us, and I'm going to stop filming here And when I get the hydrant put in, I may shoot another video exactly how we did it. That's what's valuable to this, folks. We're not out here just for the heck of it. I'm going to show you how we do it and do it right. One thing we are doing on every joint, we're putting a big piece of clay on it because we're going to power this thing up. What I mean by that, before it's backfilled, I want to put pressure on it. So when you use glue fittings slip fittings on rubber bushings, when you pressure it up, you want to make sure that pipe is supported in between each fitting. It could blow apart. I had it happen one time, and it's a mess. It ran, I don't know, a lot of gallons before I figured out what it had done. But after that, I don't backfill anymore until I make sure it's not leaking. So, there's a chance this pipe, even from the manufacturer, could have a hole punched in it. Once you backfill it, well, now you got to dig all that dirt out of there, and now it's wet and muddy. Well, this is not fun to do. That's right, Isaac. So, having said that, I'm going to shut up. I'll show you what Johnny dug for us right here. There it is. So there's our little T, a perpendicular going in. We're going to cut this pipe right here, put a T on it, and then it's going to go over to the hydrant, which is going to be mounted permanently right against that fence. So I'll do another video when we get that done. Folks, y'all have a good one. We'll see you next time.